Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Broer Rasta here, and today I'd like to talk about how you could experience more abundance in your life. Because most people come from a place of scarcity, where they think they do not have enough, or they feel like they do not have enough, and they always are short of money, and they always are short of a lot of things. It's not about money, but we just live on this planet right now, which has money and probably will have money for a few generations to come. So it's something that we'll have to deal with in our lives as human beings right now on this planet. And by knowing this, um, you can change your life in a way as a human that you can experience more abundance while living differently. So, how is that possible? It starts within your mind. It starts by believing and thinking that it's possible that you don't have to work as a slave for 40 or 80 hours a week in order to make the money that you need. You could work, and even if you don't believe it, I'm here to tell you that it's possible and know that it's true. That you could only work 1 hour, 4 hours a week and still make a lot of money. You could even become a millionaire that way, or a multimillionaire that way, which I've achieved already. And I'd like to share some of my knowledge with you, and I'd like to share some of the things that I know or experienced or think are the truth. Because what is reality? We create our own realities, and we can decide how we want to live our lives and the way we want to do it. So, by knowing this, the most important things that you need to change is your belief system. If you believe that it's possible that you can live 4 hours or work 4 hours a week or work just 1 hour a week and make this amount of money. Let's say, what do you need? Let's say $3,000 a month. If that is possible, it is possible for anyone really to achieve this. And some people will not believe this, and some people will have a different start in life. So they will probably have, maybe their parents never believed that it was possible. Maybe the people around you never believed that it was possible. But I've I come from the same background where um, my belief system was that you needed to work really hard in order to make money, but it's not true. It's not about that. It's about energy. It's just about energy. Money is just energy, and if you give a lot of value, money will always follow. And what is value? What is valuable to you? What is valuable to others? And how do you value yourself, which is the most important question. Well, I value myself very highly. Not always. Let me be honest with that. I've put myself down and put myself away in order to help other people a lot in the past. But yeah, that's also my path and my learning, and I'd like to share that, and I'd like to talk to you about that so you can do it differently, basically. So, yeah, the most important thing that you need to think about is that you change the way you think. So if you change the way you think about money, that it's just something that is energy, that it's something that can just come to you, that it's something that can just be around you, and that you feel comfortable with money, even if it's a lot of money, because it's just zeros. And yeah, I'd like to live in a world where money isn't needed, that we live in a world where we all just would have enough and would share whatever we have, but we're not in that world right now. And it's not going to happen probably in the next generation, or maybe not even generation afterwards. So we'll have to live with the way we're living right now. So if you think of it that way, then you can put something out there to the universe. That's basically how it works. So, and it's a paradox, because you're thinking, okay, so I don't have enough, and I'm living in scarcity, and I don't have enough money, but somehow I need to think that I do have enough money and that I have abundance, and then it somehow will come to me. But that it is the way it works. I'm sorry, but that is the way it works. So if you have the mindset that there is enough in the world, that there is enough money, there is enough energy, there is enough love, there is enough of everything, and that you can have a part of that, you can use a part of that while you're in this lifetime, while you're in this life as a human being. We're just a light inside a shell. That's what I believe. A human flesh shell, and there's a light inside, and you can shine however bright you want to shine. And yeah, it's just a different way of thinking. So So if you start by looking at life and your life and how you want to have that life, I think the most important thing that you could do is writing it down. How would you want your life to look like? Would you like to work 4 hours a week, 10 hours a week? What would you do during those hours? And how much would you like to earn within a month or a year or a week, whatever you have as a time frame? Um, well, if you write it down that way, you will start putting it out there to the universe, saying, okay, this is what I want. I want to work 4 hours a week, making $3,000 a month, and I want to do it, I don't know, from home. I want to do it while um, working at my passion, which is, I don't know, dog training, or it is music. For me, I love music, for example. It could be anything. It doesn't really matter. But if you don't believe in it, nobody will. So it starts with you and your mindset. Even if everybody around you tells you that it's bullshit and that you're never going to make it, you're going to have to believe or trust. I think trusting is a better word, or a more beautiful word. You have to trust in yourself. You have to trust in the universe that it's powerful enough to give you what you want in your life. Because you can have choices in this life. You can live the way your life, the way you want it to live. It's not that you're dependent upon anything that happens. Of course, shit will happen in your life, and of course, things will happen in your life. But you are more powerful than all of these things around you. You have the universe that wants to help you with everything you want to achieve, and automatically, if you put it out there, you will start thinking about how you can give value to other people. And if you give value, money will always follow. Energy will always follow. I've helped thousands of people over the years and throughout my life. And money always followed because I helped people solve either a problem or help them get further into life or whatever. Um, People would pay me $5,000 up to $100,000 for just talking to me on Skype, or just having a conversation with me, or spending a weekend with me during a mastermind. And that's the way you could live your life if you want to. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. If you want to live in scarcity, that's fine. I don't want to live that way. I mean, you have your right to live your life the way you want it to live. But I don't want to live without money, because I want to take care of the people I love. I want to be able to do nice things, or buy something, or buy the quality food for my children or for the people I care about. So if you know this, then you can change it. I mean, I'm the living example that it's possible. I've started with being a penniless musician to becoming a multimillionaire at age 27, then losing everything again, and then building it back up again. So it's all possible, and it's not that hard. It's just about trusting in yourself, taking the actions that you need to take, because that's what it's all about. It's not about listening to other people who say, well, and then you take advice from that person or that person who says, well, you have to do this first, and did you think about that? Or I don't know if it's going to work because of this and this and this. No, that's bullshit. You have to trust yourself and your skills, and trust that love will take you there, that you love yourself enough that you can have all these things in your life while you're here as a human being, and that the universe will help you. And it will, if you help yourself, and if you tell the universe, this is what I want, and I'll do anything, I'll do what it takes to get there in an honest way. You don't have to scam people. You don't have to steal from other people. You can just do it by giving genuine value. And of course, there's a lot of people who also make a lot of money through greed and power and all of those things, but you can do it differently. I believe we can do it differently as human beings. So this is just a short video. I will have way more videos coming up. But this is a video about abundance and how you can experience more abundance in your life and have less scarcity in your life. I have a video somewhere. You can click a link somewhere probably. And in that video, I will tell you my story about how I went from being a penniless singer, musician, artist to becoming a multi-millionaire at age 27. How I lost everything again because I didn't, well, yeah, mainly because I didn't take care of myself. I gave everything away and I put everybody else first besides me, which is not the way to live either. You first have to take care of yourself and then you can take care of others. That's the way it works. And if you don't value yourself, you will lose everything again because then you will tell the universe, I don't want any of this stuff anymore. I don't value myself. I don't love myself. Um, and well, you'll have to think differently in that way. So if you want to watch that video and watch that story about me explaining that, and probably afterwards I'll tell you how I can help you do things differently, either through free ways that you can do it. I will just give you information for free because there's a lot of knowledge inside my head that I want to share with you. And if you would like for me to share that with you, then you can watch that story. I'll tell you my story, and I'll tell you in different ways that I could maybe possibly help you. And yeah, there are also other ways I could help you, but yeah, that's for later. Right now, I just wanted to tell you this, and I want to wish you a very good day. And I'd like you to know that even if nobody else might love you at this point in your life, there's always you who could love you. And don't forget that. There's always you who could love you. Have a very good day, and see you next time. Peace. Bye-bye.